Well, at least we're starting with something I already know. Yes, Ginger Root, the modern day Tatsuro Yamashita. Except you don't have to find a random Google Drive link in the description of a Dailymotion video in order to listen to his music. Shout out to the Japanese copyright system, it fucking sucks. Did you know that if an artist makes an original American version of a song but then makes a Japanese version of that same song in Japanese and distributes it in Japan, that the Japanese company can claim the original American version of the song? I know that because this happened. This is why we're not listening to Loretta right now, because they do this. You know, Loretta, Ginger Root's most popular song and probably the one that you've heard. Why are they allowed to do that? That's gotta be bullshit. I'm just in a little bit of a sour attitude. That was mostly an excuse just for me to rant about the Japanese copyright system because it's bad. Because if I actually had to think about musically what Ginger Root sounds the most like, I would actually compare more to Cassiopeia because they both lean into more of the freeform jazz fusion aspects of city pop, which Tatsuro Yamashita still does do, but it's just that Yamashita is a little bit more slow, I guess. Like, Tatsuro Yamashita is a lot more slow R&B/funk, while Ginger Root does dip into that. A lot of his more recent stuff has been way faster, more into the free form, let me just riff on this guitar for a second and see what happens aspect of city pop. It's not that it's not structured, it's just that, you know, the pace is a lot faster. You know, it's hitting my tempo. Are you hitting my tempo? Are you doing my tempo before I skin you like a pig? You need to work harder. That's the lesson of this movie. What's crazy is that my favorite thing about Ginger Root isn't just the fact that he can play multiple instruments, he sings all the songs, he films most of his music videos, and the ones he's not filming, he's directing. It's also not the fact that he records a lot of his music live and on tape like they used to back in the day, so when he mixes it on a modern computer, it still gets a little bit of those microphone pops and a little bit of that feedback, which feeds into the main thing that I like about music. It's my favorite word in this series. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Texture of the songs. There's a lot of texture on these tracks, man. I'm talking 1996 Toyota Sienna radio. There's a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? It on every track. It's not enough to distract you, but just enough to make you feel it. You know what I'm saying? It's good. My favorite thing about him is actually his use of concepts and themes. His ability to manifest his vision in your brain through his music is a masterclass. In fact, in a lot of his more recent stuff that he's done since around 2021 City Slicker, it seems almost like he's making the concept for the album, like he comes up with the idea and then he's working backwards from the concept. Like, the music didn't come first, the autistic daydream did. For example, with his EP City Slicker, he said that his main idea was, what if I was on an American localization sound team and I was responsible for making the localized soundtrack of a Japanese TV show that doesn't exist, by the way. This is just a TV show that only exists in his head. And what if he was responsible for the localizing the soundtrack of that fake Japanese show? Absolutely genius. And when you listen to that EP, that is the image that is implanted into your mind. It's ridiculous. When you're listening to all those songs, it's like, yeah, this is a TV show soundtrack for a fake TV show that doesn't exist. And I think one of the main things that helps with this, you know, making that vision so clear, is not just the fact that he's hyper talented, as we can all tell at this point, but it's the fact that his releases aren't bloated. There is no fat in any of this. This dude is a master at killing his darlings. There is no fat, no skips. City Slicker, 6 songs, 18 minutes. Nisemono, 6 songs, 18 minutes. His most recent release, Shinben Gumi, which is a very, very good album where he basically turns his own life into a city pop version of The Truman Show and is talking about how everything that's changed in his life so rapidly, it's basically a new season of this show that is his life. 12 songs, 38 minutes. He's in and out, dude. In and out. He shows up, he gives you the idea, he gives you the bangers so you can get the idea in your head, and then he leaves. No fat, no bloat, no skips. Crazy. It's the perfect approach for basically trying to make a TV show an album. Like, I think in all of his releases, he doesn't have a single one that's over an hour. He's just here to provide the vision and the bangers and the dip. We're not even getting side B's. Like this shit is crazy. And it is definitely one of the reasons he's one of my favorite artists in the space right now. Because even if there's like a song or two you don't really vibe with as much, which happens, you know, everybody has different tastes, the song still feels necessary because it feels like it directly feeds into that succinct picture he's trying to put into your mind. All the songs feed into each other. So skipping one feels like a crime, especially since the album's probably not longer than 45 minutes. It's good, man. His music is fantastic. And the fact that he has less than 1 million listeners on Spotify right now is actually a crime against humanity. If you're not listening to him already, go do that. Like right now, like right when this video ends, and go check out AbleToPlay too. Best place to find games based on your needs and preferences, especially if you're disabled, which 500 million video game enjoyers are. Community funded, no AI. It'll get you right. I'll see y'all next time.
Nigga, you ain't funny.